It is insane how easy life will become once you decide to let go. Once upon a time, I was in a toxic relationship. This relationship lasted 4 years. The relationship was toxic in many ways. It didn't work. We loved each other, but we didn't know how to show each other that we loved each other. And so we were both incredibly unhappy. We were both emotionally unavailable. For a while in the relationship, I brainwashed myself, I guess, into believing that she was the toxic one. Spoiler alert, there are 2 parts to every relationship. 2 people. We were both toxic. We were both toxic to each other. In fact, I was incredibly toxic, and I somehow refused to admit it. I didn't want to accept that about myself. I was in so much emotional pain, and once the relationship ended, immediately I realized how toxic I was, how unhappy I was in the relationship, and how messy the whole thing had become. I turned into a completely different person that I never, ever want to become again. Sometimes when you believe something, you're just very stuck in your ways, and it's difficult for you to break out of it, and that, I guess, is just kind of how it was. Anyway, the point is, it was a very codependent relationship. I loved her very much, to the point that it was painful. It was painful how much I loved her. And when she broke up with me, it was the worst pain of my whole life. And I feel ridiculous saying that because I have experienced some of the darkest depths of depression. And yet somehow when she broke up with me, that hurt even more than the depression has ever hurt. The pain I experienced, it was indescribable. It was concerning. I didn't know a relationship ending could lead to so much pain. I had never been truly heartbroken before, and that was a first. It didn't feel good. The reason I bring this up is because when the relationship ended, I felt like I had absolutely no control in the whole situation. Everything in my life was changing. Everything in my life was changing. We were living together. We no longer lived together. She was gone. In the blink of an eye, I woke up one morning and she was gone. I need to put this in. I don't blame her for any of this. Like, I wish her all the best. When the relationship ended, I felt like my whole world was shattering. I felt so much lack of control, and it was scary. There was so much change. Everything was up in the air. Nothing made sense at all. And all that I could do was to let go. There was no other option. You can't really force things to be when they're not going to be, if that makes sense. The only option that I had was to let go and allow things to be as they were. During the first month, I didn't see how her breaking up with me could lead to anything positive at all. I thought that I had lost the love of my life. I thought that my whole life was just going to go downhill from there. I thought that I lost the best thing that could have ever happened to me, and I felt so much shame and guilt and regret for being toxic in the relationship and treating her poorly. Like I said, it was toxic both ways. But when she broke up with me, I felt so much regret and remorse and pain and guilt and sadness. And I just wished and hoped that she knew how sorry I was, that things had to be how they were, that things ended how they did. I didn't understand how anything could work out at that point. I thought everything was just downhill, because I was in a really bad place in my life at that point. I was experiencing lots of depression before she broke up with me. I wasn't doing great. My life had been going downhill. Things had been getting bad. Things had been getting worse. And then she broke up with me and it was downhill. And I did not think I was going to see the light. Well, here we are. 5 months later. Whoa. My life is insane. I could have filmed this video like 3 months ago, because honestly, things started to look up like 2 months after she broke up with me. Like, things just started getting better. I started to see the light. I started connecting with myself. I started understanding what self-love meant. I started connecting with the universe again. I started connecting with my passions, with love, abundance, prosperity, connection, synchronicity, the law of attraction, etc. Things started lining up. Once I decided to let go. Once I realized letting go is the only option, the only thing I can do is let go. The moment that I realized the only thing I can do is let go, that's when things started becoming easy. The moment I decided to start living in the moment and taking each present moment as it is, that is when life became easy. That is when things started aligning. That is when things started to make sense. That is when so much abundance, peace, prosperity came flowing into my life. Once upon a time, I was in a toxic relationship. That relationship lasted 4 years. There was so much clinging in the relationship, so much fear, so much resistance, fear that one of us was going to leave, fear of getting hurt, fear of loss, fear of heartbreak, fear of getting hurt, resistance, clinging so that the other person didn't leave, so much fear and clinging onto love, clinging, chasing rather than attracting, so much fear and resistance. Once the relationship ended, the clinging was snipped away. It had to be. It was severed. It was cut. The relationship ended. It was like something was removed. It just had to be that way. Therefore, the clinging stopped. The resistance stopped. The fear stopped. All of these things that were negative, that were holding me back, both of us back, stopped. Because the fear, the resistance, the clinging stopped. Love, abundance, and flow was allowed to be let in. Letting go. Okay, so the reason I bring all of this up, if you are clinging onto anything in your life, that means you're chasing and you're not attracting. And this applies to every aspect in your life. If you're clinging onto one thing, there's going to be resistance in every aspect of your life. If you're clinging onto a person or a feeling or a desire, like a job or an object or an item or a concept or a thought or a belief or a person, literally anything, if you're clinging onto anything, this is chasing. This is not attracting. And when you're chasing and not attracting, the law of attraction cannot work. The laws of the universe cannot work. Flow cannot flow. Abundance cannot be prevalent. Abundance will not be prevalent. If you are clinging onto any aspect of anything in your life, everything is going to be put to a halt. There is going to be resistance in every aspect of your life. You need to let go of clinging. You need to let go generally. You need to let go. If you're clinging onto anything in your life, this is going to be the most painful truth you will realize. But you probably need to let that thing go. Like, no longer have it in your life. Whether it's a person, a thought, a belief, an object, an item, a concept, you probably need to let it go. It doesn't serve you if you're clinging, because clinging is fear-based. And if you're living in fear, that's not living in love. You cannot live in fear and love at the same time. If you are living in fear, there is no alignment to love, which means you cannot flow, which means that you cannot allow the gifts and abundance from the universe to flow into your life. You cannot allow yourself to feel love and fear at the same time. So if you are clinging on to something, you need to let it go, which might mean completely severing it out of your life, which will hurt. It will be the most painful pain you have ever experienced, but I promise it is worth it. That is what I am here to say. The relationship ending was the most pain I have felt in my entire life. But now that that period of sadness and grief and remorse and regret has been felt and is relatively over, I am living a life of pure abundance and love and flow. And I didn't know I could feel this much love and joy and peace and connection to myself and the universe. And I didn't know so many synchronicities could align for me because I was stuck in a fear-based mindset for so many years. And during those years, in that time, I thought I had been allowing love. But because I was clinging on to one thing, one person, one concept, one thought, one belief, clinging on to love, I couldn't actually allow myself to feel love, which means I couldn't attract love into my life. Now that that has been severed out, of my life, I'm able to feel love. I made a vision board at the beginning of this year. I've always been too afraid to make a vision board because it's a little bit delirious, especially me. I'm a little bit delirious when it comes to the law of attraction and manifestation. I think y'all already know that. It's kind of scary being delirious because it's like, do you believe in yourself? Do you not? Obviously, you have to believe in yourself in order for the law of attraction to work. So vision boards have always intimidated me because I know I am delirious. To put all of those manifestations onto one vision board all at the same time, hello, that's a lot. I've never done that before. So this year I made a vision board. Y'all, I put a lot on the vision board. Half of the things on the vision board are coming true. If I had been in that relationship and in the clinging, fear-based mindset, feeling lack of love, lack of uncertainty, insecurity, etc., I would not be manifesting all that I am manifesting. All of the things on this vision board would not be coming true. I would not be thriving as much as I am thriving. You need to let go. Whatever it is, you need to let go. We knew the relationship needed to end before it ended. We knew the relationship needed to end at about the 2-year mark. In fact, it almost ended at the 2-year mark. We broke up but didn't break up. It should have ended sooner. But everything happens for a reason, even the pain you're feeling. If you're clinging onto anything, if anything in your life is fear-based and not love-based, you need to let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. As soon as you let it go, you will manifest your dream life. Literally your dream life. You will manifest love. You will manifest abundance. You will manifest possibilities and opportunities and flow and ease and peace and love and joy and energy and vitality, and you'll manifest it all. I feel weird saying manifesting because it's not even intentional. It will literally just be brought into your life the second you let go. Drop it, drop it, drop it. It needs to be drastic and severe. You can't just try to let go and ease your way into it. You need to let it go. Cut it out. And immediately, maybe not immediately, but very, 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 very shortly after, blessings will come into your life. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button down below. I love you. I love you. I love you so much with the deepest depths of my heart. Everything always works out. I promise everything always works out. You just have to let go and trust and allow. Take a deep breath. Let go of fear. Observe your surroundings. And be. I have so much love for you. I hope you're thriving. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life when you were. I deeply honor you and I deeply respect you. All of you. You can do anything. I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.